Welcome back to Equities.com at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. I'm Galen Engen, and I'm sitting here with Brian Gusko, who is the director of NewNote Financial, a very interesting Bitcoin cryptocurrency firm that's making quite a lot of noise these days.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thanks for coming out. Now, Bitcoins in and of themselves have created quite a stir, and cryptocurrencies in general. But the honeymoon is relatively over with the shutdowns of Silk Road and exchanges being shut down. So we've really the rubber's hit the road. We've become to the reality of things. But the reality of things is not so bad, because essentially what we see just with Bitcoins alone is approximate 3 billion market cap. And emerging markets are accepting the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency format at a tremendous rate. So this is something that's really going to build into a permanent situation and really isn't the flash in the pan that some people have been saying over the last few months. So NewNote, what is it providing to this particular sector in order to build itself into a position of dominance?
Well, one of the first things that we actually offer is trust. We were the actual first publicly traded Bitcoin company out there. So you may have had these other companies, Mt. Gox and all these other things. They're private companies in foreign jurisdictions. We have the transparencies, and we're subject to regulatory oversight being here in Canada and as a public company. So we bring trust and credibility to the marketplace. Plus, we also have a whole integrated platform. So we've launched our Pure Trade Exchange, and that's tied into some of our ATMs that are out there. That is tied into various other initiatives that we are doing. So I think that's one of the things that we bring to the market.
That's an interesting bit of information. What I'd like to know, though, is that with the cryptocurrency market the way it is, has NewNote Financial adapted themselves to take advantage of other avenues of revenue generation in the sense of the exchange?
Well, in addition to the exchange, we also have a development team, and one thing most people don't realize is our development team for one of our customers, Anthem Vault, developed the world's first gold-backed cryptocurrency. We're here at a mining show. There's a lot of people here who like gold, and we developed the first gold-backed cryptocurrency, so that had lots of coverage in Forbes and Bloomberg for our clients. So we are working to develop additional cryptocurrency concepts. So it's not only about Bitcoin, but other cryptocurrencies as well.
That sounds great. Now, with the next few months, what is NewNote Financial looking forward to be doing? Like, what's their aim over the next 24 months?
Well, over the next 24 months, as one of the only publicly traded companies in the cryptocurrency space, we have the opportunity at this point, with especially in the Canadian market, but also internationally in jurisdictions such as Australia and elsewhere, to perhaps be one of the consolidators and a dominant player in the space. In addition, with our Pure Trade platform, which we have launched, it has the power to become a platform as a service, such as, say, Salesforce.com for the Bitcoin, or an exchange platform. So it allow people to not only trade Bitcoin, but do futures, derivatives, and other types of trades, even for fiat currencies.
Oh, interesting. Now, as far as providing platform as a service and the software as a service and these other items that can be provided online and in cloud-based formats, the key to a certain extent is integration. Has there been any sort of partnerships and alliances, strategically or otherwise, that you've been developing over the past or into the future that you would like to talk about?
I can talk about what we've done in the past,
okay.
And we're talking to quite a few organizations out there, but in the past we've signed a partnership with a group out of Japan. We're in discussions with groups in various other countries in terms of expanding the Pure Trade platform to these Bitcoin-friendly jurisdictions.
That's great, that's great. Now, with your experience with the U.S. Department of Commerce, how do you feel this has contributed to your efforts at NewNote?
Well, that was years ago. I worked at the Commerce Department, but that really gave me a frame of reference in terms of how important it is to be compliant with various government regulations, FINRA and FinTrack and all that. So, and that's why, especially in the cryptocurrency space, and especially anything that touches the financial system, you have to be compliant, and so that's been imbued in me from my first job, is you have to really be aware of government regulations.
Now, the UK government just recently came out with a statement saying that they are now interested in exploring opportunities in the cryptocurrency market and cryptocurrencies themselves. Do you think this will be a trend that other governments and large organizations are going to begin to, study their options in this particular area?
I think every major central bank out there in the world has a working group studying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I was at a Bitcoin conference in Toronto a year ago, and I was meeting somebody from the Bank of Canada on their working group. So they're going to see how it shakes out over the next 1, 2, 3 years, and then they can get involved. So I think that's a good thing right now, that the central banks realize there's huge potential in it, and that's why they're studying it.
Well, thanks very much for coming to spend time with us. Found the entire discussion incredibly enlightening. Looking forward to further developments in the Bitcoin sector, and hoping to see your name along with it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.